Good morning, everybody. This is Laura, and we are really warm here. It's about 30 degrees, so I might need to drink every so often. India and I are roasting, and we're melting away, okay? Okay, just a few clarifications and further message from SaLuSa as well. So when I was doing my meditation or sitting this morning, he came through and he just wanted us to really ask ourselves rather than answer me on the blog or in comments, more, if you like, as a rhetorical question. He wanted us to work out for ourselves what does it mean to look at the bright side of things, to look at positive things. Because he did say that in his last message, and I kind of asked him about what exactly does he mean. I'm especially asking that in relation to my blog here and now, because I feel sometimes I'm posting things that are, well, they can be viewed as negative from a certain point of view from some light workers. However, I kind of asked him for clarification about that, and he seemed to say that, and I'm trying to channel him now, so please bear with me. So his message is really that whatever we consider light and whatever we consider our mission is, that is to bring light. So, for instance, in my case, if my mission is to expose the dark doings of, people who want to control us and manipulate us out there, and keep us really under the thumb. If I feel that that's my mission on earth and that exposing them, it's bringing light, and that's what I'm here for, well, in that case, that is obviously focusing on the light side of things for me anyway. And also I feel that my other job here is to support people who need support, be that activism, be that supporting, tribes, Aboriginal tribes, wherever in Brazil, Australia, for their fight against, the modern world who tries to take over their ways and their culture. Another thing that I feel strongly about is to support animals, because animals are getting all sort of abused. Of course, cetaceans like dolphins and whales, but also, all our pets and all the stuff that they've been given to eat or drink, just like us, and vaccination and microchipping, So I feel that's something else that I like to work on. And the other thing is also for me, to bring light messages. So I'm sorry I can't really read all of them. Actually, I read very few, because I feel that if I read all this amount of channel messages, then that will actually influence my subconscious. So I'm actually purposely trying not to read any of them. I might read a bit of section from here or there from one or two messages, maybe once or twice a week from friends, but I really wouldn't read a whole message. I think usually just some sections that I find might be interesting, and I try not to let that obviously influence me, but that's a subconscious process, so you can't really control it. I can't really control it. So I'm trying actually not to read those too much, although there is a need there for light, obviously, for everybody to read channel messages or so. The other thing SaLuSa wanted to speak about is the fact that his mission really, when he gives me message, is really mainly as being my guide, really. And but now that my Quincy has more or less retired from channeling him and the Galactic Federation, he may want to use me more as his channel for the Galactic Federation, which I'm not really happy about, but because most of the time those messages get attacked by many readers, so I found that if I focus on messages of love and light, and that kind of helps everybody, and they don't get so many people being aggressive to my messages, so that's more from a personal choice. However, he assures me that there is also need to give an update what's going on in the higher sphere, bigger than just a picture for me and myself and my higher self, and spreading light and love. He feels that there is a need to communicate also global events also through me. So yes, and also he says that sorry. Yes, that he feels that his role as well as the Galactic Federation is mainly to motivate us to uplift our hopes, really, on our imagination, and touch on our waking up ourselves and our conscious levels to bring it up. And so that's the main thing. And he also says that he can't really give us too much about the future of the planet, and because this is really into our making, this is really into our hands. So that's really up to us. He just can't tell us the direction things are going. He can tell us what's possible for us, but we are the ones who have to achieve that, and we are the ones who have to walk the path. They can only point a direction in a certain manner of speaking. So that's another thing I thought was quite important. Okay, well, that's probably pretty much it, unless anything comes in the next few seconds. But that's pretty much what I wanted to say, and then that he wanted to say also. Oh yes, and the other comment I wanted to make, that's really from me. I had a lovely conversation and an email from Lightworkers this morning, and he actually said that he, or she, I'm not sure, is it he or she, was contacted by SaLuSa, and the way he describes SaLuSa's presence and his feelings and his interaction really showed me that it was really SaLuSa that he was dealing with. So that was really beautiful. And for everybody, I just wanted to say that if you feel SaLuSa or Archangel Michael about, and or even after, I from my own experience, it's really like having the sun into your room, and it's all an amazing and loving encompassing experience. It's like having the sun in your room, and all the fears, doubts, pains, whatever, that all goes by the way, because just by being within your presence, you can benefit a lot from their wisdom, knowledge, love, and everything else. And SaLuSa is really insisting that we can all achieve that by ourselves. We don't need to hang on to what they're saying. We can work that for ourselves and get there. That's really the aim, that we manage to uplift ourselves from the 3D along with the other people on the planet and light workers, and along with Gaia, to help bring her up and everybody up on the planet. And they're only here to inspire us, and we really have to do that ourselves, because they're, in a way, they're quite powerless in helping us directly, because we are the ones who are incarnated on the planet, and we are the ones who can really do it. They're only here to guide us and help us, inspire us. So that's the main message he wanted to give today. So thank you very much. Bye bye.